Hello again. Welcome to another lesson in Algebra 1. Today we are covering the video notes on section 2.9.2b, multiplying polynomials. So it's just our second day on section 9.2. All right, our warm-up said multiply each. Be sure to collect like terms if needed. So you can use the box method, although I really suggest you start trying to do it algebraically without the box at this point. All right, so first one, we're doing 2x squared, and we're timesing by 2x squared. We're timesing by minus 5x, and we're timesing by 3. So 2x squared times 2x squared makes 4x to the fourth. 2 times 2 for the coefficients, and then 2 plus 2 for the exponents. 2x squared minus 5x makes negative 10x cubed. That's 2 times negative 5 for the coefficients, and 2 plus 1 for the exponents. And then 2x squared times 3 makes 6x squared. So it's just like the distributive property, except we're distributing variables. It's not a problem. Okay. Number 2, 2xy. It's got to multiply to that term and to that term. So we have a monomial on the outside and a binomial on the inside. So 2 times negative 6 will make negative 12 for the coefficients. 1 plus 2 will make a 3 for the exponent on the x, and 1 plus 1 will make a 2 for the exponent on the y. Then we'll do 2xy times y cubed. So 2 times 1 will make 2 for the coefficients in front. There's only one x altogether, so x, and then 1 plus 3 will make a 4th power on the y. All right. Number 3. We have negative 8m, and we're timesing it by all the stuff on the inside here. So negative 8 times 2 makes negative 16m squared. M times m is m squared. Negative 8 times 4 is positive 32 for the coefficient, and then we have an mn. Negative 8 times 6 is negative 48 for the coefficient, and we have an mp. And last, we have negative 8 times negative 8 for positive 64p. Okay, none of these are like terms, so that's as most we can do. All right, and number 4, I'm going to use the FOIL method that we learned last time. So first I'll multiply the first terms. 2x times 3x will make 6x squared. Then I'll multiply the outside terms. So 2x and 2 will make 4x. Then I'll multiply the inside terms. So 9 and 3x will make 27x. And then I'll multiply the last term. So 9 and 2 makes 18. So we do need to collect our like terms here. So this will be 6x squared plus 31x. 4 plus 27 will make 31. Keep the x the way it is. Plus 18. All right, I'll do the same thing for 5 and 6. So first terms is 6y squared. Outside is minus 4y. Inside is minus 12y. And last are add 8. Okay. So you can combine the inside and outside because they're like terms, so they'll make negative 16y. Remember, it's negative 4 minus 12. And then we have plus 8. So there's our final answer. All right, and then our last one, we'll do first terms, which will make 15m squared. Outside is 15mn. Inside is negative 6mn. Remember, put the variables in alphabetical order. And then last is negative 6n squared. So once again, our outer and inner are going to be like terms. So 15m squared plus 9mn minus 6n squared. And you'll see in a lot of cases the 2 inside will be like terms. All right, so explain what the acronym FOIL stands for and how does it help you to multiply these two binomials. So FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, and last. Okay? First letter of each one of those spells FOIL, and it helps us to multiply. To quickly multiply two binomials to get the 4 terms. Okay, and then most of the times we collect 2 of the like terms. All right, this concludes the first page. Let's flip it over and see what extra stuff we have. So on the second page, our directions say multiply two polynomials. So you might say, well, we've already been doing that, but all we've done so far are special cases. We've done a monomial times any polynomial, and we've done two binomials together. So in this case, we're going to do binomial and trinomials, or any two, doesn't matter. So we'll start with the box method. Okay. I think this is the easiest for most people. So in this case, we have a 2 by 3. All right, so our 2 is 2x plus 1, and our 3 is 3x squared plus 3x plus 5. All right, so I'll fill in the box. 3x squared times 2x makes 6x cubed. 3x squared times 1 makes 3x squared. 3x times 2x makes 6x squared. 3x times 1 makes 3x. 5 times 2x makes 10x, and 5 times 1 makes 5. Okay, so I'll go ahead and write all of these out over here. So this would be 6x cubed, and then the 3x squareds are the same, so we'll put them together to make 9x squared. The 3x and the 10x are the same like terms, so we can put those together to make 13x, and then the 5 has no friends either. So we have this for our final answer. All right, so algebraically, we would show the same work. If you look in the book, it's going to say, okay, well, we're going to break this into the first term of the first polynomial, distribute it to all of the terms in the second polynomial. And then the second term in the first polynomial, distribute it to all the terms in the second polynomial. Okay. All right, so please get both methods onto your notes today, because we need to be able to do both. All right, so we have 6x cubed plus 6x squared plus 10x. These should look familiar to you. Plus 3x squared plus 3x plus 5. So I distributed the 2x to the first polynomial and the 1 positive 1 to the second polynomial. And then we would collect like terms. So once again, 6x cubed has no buddies, but the x squareds can go together to make 9x squared. The x's can go together to make 13x, and then the 5 has no buddies. In the end, we get the same answer, and most of the same steps. Sometimes people just find it easier to see it organized in the box method. Okay. All right, number 2, very similar. So we'll scroll this up, let's clear out a little bit. All right, so we have a 2 by 3 again, so we can draw our box 3 across 2 down or 2 across 3 down, it doesn't matter. So last time we did 2 across 3 down, so I'll do it the opposite way this time. All right, so we're doing negative 2y minus 2 and 3y squared minus 3y plus 2. So I'll go ahead and multiply all my parts in the box. So we get negative 2y times 3y squared. That's negative 6y cubed. Negative 2y times negative 3y makes positive 6y squared. Negative 2y times positive 2 makes negative 4y. Negative 2 times 3y squared makes negative 6y squared. Negative 2 times negative 3 makes positive 6y. And negative 2 times positive 2 makes negative 4. So then we would collect our like terms, and we're going to get negative 6y cubed. We could put our y squared together, but they cancel out. We'll put our y's together. They'll make positive 2y, and then we have negative 4. So there's our final answer using the box method. Book way with algebraic with distributive property. So we're going to distribute negative 2y to the whole second polynomial. And then we would distribute negative 2 to the whole second polynomial. Okay. All right, so for the first part, I get negative 6y cubed. Negative 2 times negative 3 will make positive 6y squared. Negative 2y times 2 will make negative 4y. And then we're distributing negative 2 this time, so that's negative 6y squared, positive 6y, and negative 4. Okay, combine the like terms. Negative 6y cubed. Our y squareds cancel out, just like in the other problem. Negative 4y plus 6y makes positive 2y. And then minus 4 has nobodies. Okay, we get the same answer either way. Please make sure you have both methods written on your notes. Okay. Number 3. This case, we're doing a trinomial times a binomial. But we know it doesn't matter. We can change the order of two things multiplied together, so we can make a binomial times a trinomial. I'm going to do the box method first. I'll go it this way again, 2 by 3. So we have n squared minus 3n minus 2 on the top, and 8n plus 1 on the side. Okay. I'll multiply all my parts together. So 8n times n squared makes 8n cubed. 8n times negative 3n makes negative 24n squared. 8n times negative 2 makes negative 16n. 1 times n squared is n squared. 1 times negative 3, negative 3n. And 1 times negative 2 makes negative 2. Okay. All right. I'll collect my like terms. 8n cubed. The n squareds will make minus 23n squared. Negative 24 plus 1. The n's will make negative 19n, and then we have a minus 2. Okay. All right. Algebraically, we're supposed to distribute each of our first terms in our first polynomial to the second polynomial. So we have n squared parentheses 8n plus 1 minus 3n parentheses 8n plus 1 minus 2 parentheses 8n plus 1. And then we collect our then we distribute and collect our like terms. So n squared times 8n makes 8n cubed. N squared times 1 makes n squared. Negative 3n times 8n makes negative 24n squared. Negative 3n times 1 makes negative 3n. Negative 2 times 8n makes negative 16n. And negative 2 times 1 makes negative 2. So you can see these are the same entries that are in our box. So it doesn't matter which way we do it. We collect our like terms. We get 8n cubed minus 23n squared minus 19n and minus 2. Please make sure you have both methods on your notes. Okay, I'll be looking for them next time. All right, simplify each expression. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and go with the algebraic method. Okay, so first we have to multiply these two polynomials together and these two polynomials together, and then we'll add the results. Multiply comes before adding, so this add in between can't be done until I've done the timesing on either side. So over here, I'll distribute the x, and I get 2x squared plus 5x. This one's two binomials, so I'm going to go ahead and do the FOIL method. So 3x times 2x will make 6x squared, and it's really a plus of that. And then 3x times 1 will make plus 3x. And then negative 1 times negative 2, positive 2x will make minus 2x, and negative 1 times positive 1 will make minus 1. Okay? So now we're ready to collect all of our like terms. So the x squareds can go together to make 8x squared. The x's will go together for 8 minus 2 for 6x, and then the minus 1 doesn't have any buddies. Okay, you do need to have both steps of work. And number 5, same thing, I'm going to do it algebraically. I'm going to distribute the 2y squared, so multiply this monomial and this binomial. And then this subtraction needs to be distributed to all the parts over here, just like we did before, because it's subtract a whole polynomial. So this would be 6y to the 4th. 2y squared times 2y will make plus 4y cubed. And then I'll distribute the subtraction, and I'm going to get negative 2y cubed minus 3y plus 4. Notice it changes the signs of all of the terms in the second polynomial. Okay, then we get 6y to the 4th plus 2y cubed minus 3y plus 4. All right, our last one. We have 3n plus these two polynomials multiplied together plus these two polynomials multiplied together. So I need to do the multiply first, order of operations. So this will become plus 4m minus 8, and then plus 6m squared plus 9m. And then you combine all your like terms. So the 6m squared comes down first. Okay. And then we have some m's and we have some n's. So I'll add up the m's because they come in an alphabet before n. So 4 plus 9 makes 13m. And then that 3n from the front, it doesn't have anybody, so we just stick them in there. And then we have minus 8. All right. So remember, m's and n's cannot be added together. All right. So your follow-up tonight is to complete the Khan Academy module Multiplying Binomials. It's just practice on FOIL before the day after our next class period. So hopefully you can do it before the class period, but if you're having trouble, come in and ask for some help on multiplying binomials again. Okay? I'll see you in class next time.